Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today is streak number 995 as the clock ticks down to number 1000, where we have a little celebration planned. You're not going to want to miss it, of course, and it'll be here on YouTube. But, well, I'll probably do a Twitch stream as well, but the main celebration's here on YouTube, as it is the YouTube streak, not the Twitch streak. So what are we playing today as we prepare for that? And I've made that announcement and you've had time to look over the list and get a sense of what's going to happen. Today we're playing Esper Planeswalkers. It's pretty fun to do like a Super Friends Avengers Planeswalkers list from time to time that teams up all of your favorite Planeswalkers. And in the Esper colors we get some good ones. So we've got 4 copies of Teferi Who Slows the Sunset, 1 Kaya the Inexorable, 3 copies of Lolth the Spider Queen, and 2 copies of Mordenkainen. So we have all these different Planeswalkers to bring to the battlefield and use their abilities over and over. What's good with that? Extra turns. So we've got 3 copies of Alrund's Epiphany hanging out in the deck to make some birds they block for the Planeswalkers and to let us use our Planeswalkers' abilities over and over, because these aren't absolutely busted Planeswalkers. The Planeswalkers we've had in the past have been like, if you get 3 or 4 turns with, if you get heck 1 more turn with them, it feels like you can't win the game. You start falling behind so quickly. These Planeswalkers aren't that busted, so getting some Alrund's Epiphany juice is kind of necessary, and in my opinion, it's kind of a fair use of Alrund's Epiphany compared to the take all the turns combo decks. This is just, hey, you didn't kill my Planeswalker on time, so I'm going to make it extra spicy. I'm going to make it count for extra. You'll hate that. I think that's totally fine use of Alrund's Epiphany. Kaya is a particularly interesting Planeswalker in the deck because we don't have anywhere to put the +1/+1 counters other than our creature lands, of which we have 1 Hive, 1 Hall, and 1 Cave. So mostly here to use that exile ability or to threaten the ultimate. But if you ultimate the Kaya, you can start recasting one of your Planeswalkers every single upkeep because the emblem works that way. So I thought 1 Kaya, plus to give it the kind of angle of having 4 different friends, 4 different Planeswalkers in the deck, was worth it. To sweep the board, we've got the Doom Scars. To keep the opponent from resolving key stuff, we have to divide by 0, which is easier to cast here than, say, a Saw It Coming. And then we've got 3 copies of the Celestis to fix the mana in our 3-color deck and also create a combo with Teferi Who Slows the Sunset. Then we need to keep our opponents from winning the game. So we have 4 copies of Vanishing Verse, one of the best reasons to be Esper because it's a sweet removal spell. 1 copy of Power Word Kill, 1 copy of Infernal Grasp, 1 Test of Talents, 1 Negate, 1 Disdainful Stroke, and 1 Sunset Revelry, so that the deck is prepared for all manner of things that the opponent can throw at us. The sideboard, featuring all kinds of lessons, but one that you might be surprised by. We have 2 copies of, no, not Mascot Exhibition, but Confront the Past. The Confront the Past can get the Planeswalkers back from our graveyard to the battlefield, essentially giving us 2 more Planeswalkers in the sideboard if our opponent is really, really dedicated to killing our Planeswalkers. How does the deck actually win? Typically, we plus and dirtle our Planeswalkers around until the opponent's too annoyed to continue. It's fun. It's control. It's exactly what we're here to do. So I'm going to enjoy it. I don't think the matchup with Izzet is particularly good. If I wanted a great Izzet matchup, I'd need a lot more counterspells. I have just enough, I think, to make it interesting. We're going to play a standard event. If you're wondering how my ranked journey is going, I'm going to give you a quick peek into that because I haven't been sharing it as much on YouTube because it would get redundant. In a nutshell, I play a version of blue-white that is absolutely overloaded with counters like Test of Talents, and I play that in Mythic when I want to rank up. Basically, if I draw a Doomscar against white or a Sunset Revelry, I can usually win. And if not, I just have like infinite counters for Izzet, including all the Test of Talents to hit their card draw spells, and then Devious Cover Up to reshuffle. It's slow. It's boring. It's like a bunch of the blue-white decks I've already played this year. So I'll show it sometime, maybe right at the end of the season, but on Mythic Ladder, I play a couple of games a day. With 5 days to go, I'm chilling at 1182. Pretty much every day I try to win 2 or 3 games to keep myself in top 1000. But the Mythic chase has lost its luster for me because it's really only mono. It's a little bit of mono white and a ton of Izzet. And I'm not enjoying the time I'm spending on that particular grind right now. And I am playing the same deck over and over in Mythic, which is something I rarely do. Most of the time I play different decks in in Mythic every day because I figure I can exploit some matchup, but solving Izzet mono white is not an exciting conundrum. So this deck, I might make a video with in the future, maybe on the last day of the season, trying to rank up, but similar, as you can see, to so many other things I've played. So that's a quick check-in on my Mythic journey, since some of you guys do care about it. Today we're playing a sweet Esper Planeswalker list, which I think you'll really enjoy, and maybe we'll play this blue-white teched out versus Izzet deck later. Let's dive in. Let the Esper Walker nonsense begin. 3 lands in the hand, but look at these cards. This is going to be great against control and terrible against aggro. And I mean terrible against aggro. And I'm not willing to just lose to aggro that way. No Doomscar. I guess we'll keep. But it's probably death. No cheap removal. Divide by 0 is not good enough to get you to the late game against aggro on its own. Hey! Are we really... God, we're short white, aren't we? We really are. Ugh. Okay, so we have to Celestis into Doomscar, and our opponent's already on the night side. That is... This turns it back to day, though. This turns it back to day. But we're going to take like 50 damage first, because that's fair. Look at this. Oh my god, it didn't target itself. Why didn't you target yourself? So you're telling me there's a chance. Not a good one. Not a good chance. Okay, if we draw another white source, we can use Divide by 0. But, pretty sure we can't do that either. So what will this will be a 3, this will be a 2, and then they'll play something and pump that up. It shouldn't kill me. It shouldn't kill me. It becomes day as this enters the battlefield. Oh, because it already is night. What a misleading piece of text. Ah. Now that makes me mad. Is that just dead? Am I dead? What a load of garbage. That's 15. What a... Two and one. 2 and 1. Got a nasty taste in my mouth against some frickin' werewolves. But other than that, all's good. Kinky Viking. Isn't that what shows like Vikings are just, you know, getting people who are into that stuff? We did Sexy Pirates of the Caribbean. We did Sexy Vikings. What's the next, like, kind of ancient past thing that we can sexify, right? Ice Tunnel. Off to the races we go. I think I have to set this on white to cast the Doomscar. Ghoulish Procession. Whenever one or more creatures die, create a 2/2 black thingy with Decayed. Okay. Priest of the Haunted Edge. You really want me to play a creature? I'm not going to do it. I'm a creatureless deck. Port of Carfell. 3 blue, black, black. Sacrifice at mill 4. Return a creature from graveyard to battle. Okay. You gonna attack with that thing? No? Let's get rid of that procession. It'll be annoying. It's annoying for our Doomscar strategy. All right, one more land. We can start dropping some Planeswalkers. How exciting. Oh, you're also a mage of culture, I see. So, we could Vanishing versus the Lull, Doomscar the board. Thinking. We could also just Disdainful Stroke. They seem very, very easily tilted, so we're going to give it a little more thought just to establish dominance. Choices.
Require my do what I demand.
I like a little banter. I like a little banter with my Magic the Gathering.
I am merely delayed. Not defeated. You aren't I the generous one?
Their only play there, if they wanted to keep their Lilith, was to sacrifice this to kill these, but they didn't do it. Okay.
I will not cry like a meek little thing.
Do we blow them up? Their spiders are going to be on the move, but I have spot removal. Do we blow them up? This doesn't get a Planeswalker. Okay. Let's wait. Morbid. Okay. I get one card from this beautiful experience that they're having. Oh, good. They played more creatures. Cool. They'll get to draw another card. We're up a good amount of cards overall. They're drawing a lot more lands. We have more removal spells. We're good. That's an annoying one because it can come back. So we should try to play Kaya. If they have a counter, this is really good for them. Black, black, white, 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 blue, blue. Let's go for more blue. Covert, go blue, they say.
I'm focused. I got a job to do. That was an easy job.
It was an easy job. Whoa! Alrighty then. That's really good. Hopefully they don't steal anything relevant. Because I probably can't get rid of that this turn. I can get rid of that this turn. I can make them play it again, but they don't have the treasure. That's what's up. They don't have the treasure. Wow. They don't have that many treasure synergies either. Yeah, might want some red mana in that deck, huh? Let's see if they draw it. It's a good little back and forth here. So they can sack the port, get back a Shambling Ghast. What the heck is that? Skeletons, vampires, zombies get +1/+1. What? What are you? They're gonna play Valky? Okay. Okay. No creatures. None. I know, it's pretty sweet, right? It's 2 mana, 2/1, look at opponent's hand. Let's get rid of their card drawer. For good. Could play Morty, but the dog gets grasped and the Valky attacks. Could Infernal Grasp the Valky. Could minus the Kaya to exile the Valky and play Morty. I guess Kaya's probably... That's about as good as Kaya gets, right?
That's it. I quit. Just you wait.
Because then we can just keep bringing her back as a removal.
And stay gone.
You're wasting your time if you think Your tiny mind couldn't possibly grasp my research.
So if we make the dog, it just dies. I'm going to try to hold out to do better than that. Oh, look, someone has Faceless Haven. Auron's Epiphany showing up.
To control, one must first know.
Rawr. See if they have a counter. I don't think so, though. They drew that Faceless Haven last turn. Hey, there's the good game. We're going to try to ultimate this thing. Planeswalker ultimates are tight. It's a good reason to play them.
This is my library.
You know, Power Word Kill can't kill Haven, so that was the wrong thing to put away. I realized it as soon as I did it. One of those dummy moves.
Don't worry. I face scarier villains.
Peck at him. Give him the peck. All right.
And some
So now we have two blockers. They have an Infernal Grasp and a Haven. See if they can get to Mordenkainen before we draw our deck. Eh? Haven powering up. No, you don't get off that easy. Yeah. No, you do not get to just kill your own cards and ride into the sunset looking clever. That's my job. That even money dance took work, but my back. Even money dance. Even money dance. Even money dance. I'm so tired. I'm so tired from that cleric war. But we go on. Keeps. Does a lot of things, including Doomscar the board. When the opponent's mono white deck comes raging at us. Nope. All right. Blue, blue. White, white. Black, just black. But we need double black. Right now we only need single blue. So this gets played on white, probably. But we can do this for now. Pathway Calculus, guys. Sculptor of Winter. Pathway Calculus is hard. All right, do we just kill this or like it swept up by Doomscar? The thing is, you usually kill the bird when you can. Except when you have like a board wipe, and then you can sweep it up later along with something else that's good. So we're gonna try the Doomscar method. Ranger freaking class, okay? Good draw. I was hoping for something to do this turn besides Doomscar. I didn't really want to play Teferi, just gets run over. But this lets us develop without and letting our opponent kind of put more stuff on the field if they want to. Maybe they don't. If they don't put more stuff on the field, we still don't have to Doomscar. We can play Teferi, hold up Power Word Kill. They also give us this loot by doing nothing. Beautiful. So, play Teferi.
Let's improvise. Don't worry.
Doomscar. And now Teferi's on a board, not being attacked. If they have a Froghemoth, it'll feel bad, but otherwise we're good. That's a good draw. So which of these cards goes to the graveyard, really? They're all pretty good. I think it's the Divide by Zero. Not as good as people think it is now. It has its flaws. I've played it since it was a new card in the format. It's always been fine, but I think people overrate it a lot. Would be nice against that troll, though, wouldn't it? Haha. Oh, CGB. Tap it. Look at that mana they have open.
Time only flows in one direction.
Sure seems to me like they've got a snakeskin veil.
Darkness will swallow the light. We will slay our enemies.
I smell snakeskin veil. Probably attack Lolth. If we're gonna get veiled, let's have them veil the grasp. That way we don't lose the 2 life.
The light is insufferable.
Okay, they tap out. That's a good draw. So Lair the Hydra can go down to Power Word Kill. Vanishing Verse can take out the troll. Vanishing Verse can also take out Ranger class, but I've learned not to be too afraid of the top of their library with Ranger class. With Chariot and all the fight spells and more Ranger class and Snakeskin Veil, they don't have as many creatures as the original, like the early builds of Mono Green have. Let's try to ultimate this Teferi.
Second here, second there. Who's counting?
It's looking good. We counter their Chariot, we Power Word Kill their creature land. Or we just block it. Mammoth, sure. Pack leader off the top, how exciting. Since we'll have a ton of mana because of our Teferi emblem, let's go ahead and wait. Morty, okay.
This is hardly my worst battle feat. Over. Hurry to the end. The multiverse
Here,
must
puppers.
always remain in balance.
We're drawing extra cards now, so this should be good.
Defenseless.
So, Teferi Emblem. Untap all permanents during each opponent's untap step. You draw a card during each opponent's draw. Come at me, green. Come at me. Blizzard Brawl. Let's see if they have another Snakeskin Veil. You're no angel. And you're no devil. And you're certainly no dragon or demon. You a mammoth. And you know what happened to mammoths? They went extinct. Nice. There's the inscription. Okay. They kill the dog. But attacking here just trades with a spider because they don't have indestructible, so they don't do that. Could make another pupper. Let's see what we see. Next turn. That is for next turn. Okay. There will be no next turn. 5-1. It's been a pretty fun run. Aside from some mangy werewolves. Let's go to work. Home stretch. This is the money time. Slow but sufficient. No Doomscar, so it could get run over. But I think it's a keep. The mana's good. That's always a big part of it. Hive. Dungeon crawler, zombies. Give it up for the few, the proud, the people trying to make zombies happen. Tribe got some pretty, like, a couple sweet cards, but almost no support for those cards. It might also just be dungeons. I don't know. I can't give it up for the people still trying to make venturing into the dungeon happen. This makes it look like it's zombies. Think we hold up the power word kill. More creepy crawlers. Okay. Think we just gotta shut down the 2/1s. It's gonna be too much damage. Divide by 0. Do we Celestis to try to ramp into Lolth and let the opponent basically have a free turn to do whatever they want? I don't think we can. Don't think we can afford to. I think we've got to keep it slow. Besides, we might draw a 2-mana removal spell, something to do the turn we play the Celestis, so we ramp and play a defensive measure. Waiting for something juicier. They don't provide it, so we'll bounce the dungeon crawler, or try to. If they sacrifice it in response, great, it's gone. All right. What do we get? I guess these are good here. Not every day you see me go get some pests with my deck, but but it's the right opponent for the job. So now the pressure is much lower. They only have this 1/1. They don't have 4 mana to cast Ebon Death. So let's play the Celestis this turn and then foretell the Epiphany. Because we can just straight up Epiphany next turn if we fall behind. The other thing we can do next turn is cast Summoning and hold up Divide by 0, and then hopefully cast Lolth on a more stable battlefield. Follow the plan. What you gonna do when the little pests come for you? The little dune sandworms. Hook for 1. Okay. Okay. I accept. They do have blue in the deck. Painful.
Such power. Subservience will be rewarded.
I'm a little nervous about the meat hook finding a way to kill me. Crippling Fear. Okay.
I will cull. Aren't I generous?
Zombo Control. Revelry can be good. Right now I'm worried about these hives.
My hatred lives.
Life total going lower and lower. Kind of scary.
Oh yes, I know the knowledge you seek.
Might discard one of these Doom Scars. Hold this back to block a hive too. Alright, let's say go and the Celestis will trigger. We'll probably discard one of these Doom Scars. Consider. Did you consider this move? Opponent touches all their cards. Ooh, must be a juicy one. Crawl from the cellar. Ooh, ugh. It's like a Raise Dead. It gets back creatures and puts counters on zombies, and it has flashback. It's a grindy little card. Shambling Ghast. If they say go here, what are they holding? Because they could be casting this. I think they drew Even Death. I'll keep drawing cards. Ah, there we go. There's the life gain source. The preferred life gain source of gentlemen.
Slowing things down is just as delightful as speeding things up.
Go get him. All right, untap the Celestis, untap the bird, untap the land.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Trying to decide if I should hold it to loot with the Celestis, but we need land. Land are good. Lands are good. Multiple Doom Scars might be good. I'm really unsure about that. All right. End the turn. I don't know. Feeling indecisive. Feeling a little more indecisive than normal. Let's let that come in. See if we get the block. Like, this might entice them to power up Hive, attack with both. Which lets us double block the Hive with the Birdos. We also get to see where they want to attack. Face is the place. Oh, they're not attacking with the dragon. Not attacking with the dragon, eh? Alright, then we can go bang, bang, protect Lolth, and we'll have enough loyalty to make spiders.
Do what I demand.
Okay. Let's play it like this. Divide your Ebon Death. It's a lot of their mana. It comes in tapped. It's kind of a tricky one, right? Let's go get you. Cast you, go get a land. Play you, make the 1/1s, gain 4 life, draw. Make the spiders.
We will slay our enemies.
Dig. Or do I press for ultimate? I was gonna dig. Dig. I pressed for ultimate with Teferi a bit too much. That's pretty good. God, all these are good. What's best? Tested Talents doubles up with Negate. We don't need another one of that effect. Let's grab the Verse. The Verse can get rid of the Meat Hook Massacre, which is kind of keeping our opponent around. Easy choice. What are you considering? Okay. Played it right into a counter spell. Kind of weird timing. They might have another one because it's legendary. So this might not be a great play, but let's find out.
I just want to get in, get out, and
They might have another one of those too.
that was an easy job.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. They're not sticking around to see how badly it goes. 7 wins? Maybe. Let's do it. Let's get them. Get that money. Wow. I hope we're against creatures. I really hope we're against creatures. Yes. The one time we play mono white today. Yes. Bring him out. Feed me more. Should we hold for Sky Mall? Should we just start sweeping? I think I should exile the other Doomscar for the Elite Spellbinder. They played this on 2 though, so they might not have another land. Greed. Let the greed flow through me. Come to daddy. Let's hold. We'll divide by 0 to get a sciences so we stop missing land drops. And let's hold in case they have Elite Spellbinder here. So I'll take 3 to find out. Okay. Test of talents. Well, it's not a good draw. Do we want double black? I think we want double black. I know we have Alrund's Epiphany, but we'll find another blue. Double black plays Lulth. It also casts both Vanishing Verses. They do have a Spellbinder. We'll want this foretold, right? They definitely have a Spellbinder, but they haven't had the 3rd land. At least try to make it look close. Drawing the other black source is a bit of a tilt when we could have had double blue. They found the land. Meow. Nope. We're not playing Redain games.
You want to be a great time mage? Put in the hours. Don't worry. It's only a little mischief.
Oh, we're gonna Faceless Haven the Teferi? We're gonna Skyclave the Teferi. Okay. Alright. Fine. Fine. There's a blue source. Epiphany or hold? Let's see what they do. Hold. Let's see if they've got something for this. Even if they do, we've got Negate and Test of Talents. Find out if they're just throwing away an apparition. Oh, come on, opponent. Why? chariots and creature lands, man. Is that why? You want this? You can have that. That's fine. I'll get that back. If I bounce their thing. If I bounce their thing, the Revelry is full power. That's pretty cool. No tokens, unfortunately. I consider full power the life in the card, okay? Tokens, creatures, nah, optional. Now they get to take out my 4/4. Now my Doomscar's fine. We could have tried to milk that 4/4 more. Hand it to them. They're squirming. They're trying out here. Think they have another apparition? Remember, they missed land drops early. That usually means they have a lot. So I probably want to play this and draw a card. So let's do this. They finally played one. I thought they didn't have one after all that. The mascots are now expensive. And they know about Doomscar, so they're probably gonna chill with their elite spellbinder. White, 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 black, 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 blue, blue. Do I want more white or more blue? Think, think, think. I'll run this Epiphany, make the birds to protect the Teferi. Get the cards. This can get back Teferi. Mordenkainen's a good card, but it's so expensive. And they still have a lot of spells to go. Legion, freaking Angel. A lot of spells to go. But let's chill. This is okay. Everything's fine.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Patience, patience, patience. They know I have a Doomscar. So let them play out this stuff. Take the Divide, sure. But we're starting to get enough mana where we can pay for whatever we need to. Just time. Eventually, our cards are more powerful than theirs. We just have to wait for that to be true. Epiphany's a really good card. Is it a good card now? Or should we just have another Teferi that draws more cards? I guess we're playing to divide our Teferi eventually. So we should take the Epiphany. Let's do the Epiphany after we blow up the board, though. It's gonna be pretty bad if they have a Skyclave right here, because then we lose Teferi and we can't divide it. But I still think it was worth the Foretell to get it out of the hand for another elite. Always tough to know what their breakdown is of Skyclaves, Brutals, Elites, Redanes. They have all those things at 3. It's so powerful. Okay. Holding Grasp for Haven because that's the way this deck works. It doesn't have clean Haven answers. Lolth. Okay. We turtle up.
Envy the strong, for they a gift.
I really need a Celestis, don't I? Black, black, blue, blue, white, white. Okay.
Second here, a second there. Who's counting?
Okay. Okay. Am I sweating a little? Maybe. Let's see what the attack looks like. They want to fairy. Okay. Let's go for this. Try to trade my creature land with their Luminarch. If they have an instant, it's a blowout because they know about this test of talents. So if they're a Fateful Absence gamer, what if we just bounce the Teferi? We've been planning on that for a while. I guess if they Fateful Absence it here, it's annoying. Nope. Okay. Pests. Shield. Played around negate. Well, that's annoying. That's just waiting for me to goof up, isn't it? Let's draw. Verse. Perfect. 6 mana and 2. Let's replay Teferi.
Me here.
Hehe. Targeting these will cost another mana, no reason to do it.
Don't worry. It's only a little mystery.
Take 1. We can save that. We don't have to do that now. If we don't attack, the opponent can be counting on this and then lose it. That's pretty good for us. Should I press for ultimate? Let's draw first.
Good minions are loyal and deadly.
Yeah, let's press for ultimate.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Worded up. So if they double spell and have this on the board, they get to take out a token. Let's see what they do. We can just block everything, make more spiders. They're going after Teferi. All right, so we don't have any what I would call good blocks. We could exchange, like, or try to exchange our tokens for their Legion Angel, something like that. It's pretty good. They keep trying to play around another sweeper. I can just play the Mascot Exhibition. I'm trying to draw him out.
Subservience will be rewarded. I the generous one?
Patience, patience, patience.
My will cannot be denied.
Second here.
All right, how are they going to get through this array of cards, which they know about, to get to Teferi? They're not. Take that, Mono White. 7 wins, 1 loss. Esper Planeswalkers. How about them apples? You'd love to see it. Good old Super Friends decks. They have an audience. There's a lot of people who hate them. There's some people who love them, but they are indeed kind of dear to the heart to many of us. So also the color combination Esper, classic Super Friends colors. I think this is a pretty fun list. You can tweak the one-ofs to what you really want to beat in the meta. If you want to be better against Izzet, more Test of Talents. If you want to be better against White, some Blood Chief's Thirst, something like that. And the Planeswalker suite, if you want to put a Jace in there, just to let him feel like he played Magic, like he was part of the gang, go for it. Another White Planeswalker not getting much love is Grandmaster of Flowers. I don't know, maybe put 1 Monk of the Open Fist in a flex spot. But I like the deck the way it is, and it's kind of a fun guilty pleasure for me that can probably get you to Mythic, but won't be the most efficient deck at getting you there. So if you love this playstyle, you'll probably love this build, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.